Hello nerds, I am going to be unboxing Terraforming Mars, which is a board game by Stronghold Games. It actually was the hottest game of 2016. It was sold out for the longest time. Copies are just coming back into circulation, and I have one to unbox for you. So I haven't looked inside this. I'll be seeing it for the first time, but a review will be coming later. But this is a game where the theme is that you are trying to transform Mars into something that's habitable for humans. And so I will refrain from making a potato joke about Matt Damon, and we'll just actually look at the box. 1 to 5 players. If you'll see, it's got a lot of interesting things on the game board. Over 200 cards. Build your economy. Execute huge projects. Now this isn't a miniatures game. I love big, bang 'em up, battling miniatures. This is more of a card and token placement game. But the theme is amazing, and I am so excited about this. As you can see, there are a lot of tokens, which we will get to first. It's interesting for board games. There is no way to organize the components. They are just in bags and kind of flopping around, but you'll see kind of your standard plastic cubes here in lots of colors. Here's gold and, alright, I do not know what color this is. Somebody's going to have to help me out in the comments. It's kind of rose gold. It's the hottest item of this season. And some silver and some blue as well. And then a couple decks of cards. Here is the game is by Jacob Frixelius, and it is a 16-page rule book. Looks pretty standard. Oh, and here is something that's fun. These look to be your game boards, and 1 to 5 players. There are 5 of these. I'm sure it's 1 per each player. I'm not gonna lie, these are a little floppy. They're not bad, but they're just floppy. Know what you're getting into. And on the very bottom of the box are some, oh, one had fallen out. I think that's what happens when they just flop around in the box. And these are some tokens. And then let's get into the cards here. So you can see, again, over 200 cards. And I'm excited to play this game. Again, the theme is something that it sounds just a lot of fun to me, is trying to move your tokens around to make Mars be like it's habitable. So these are some really interesting cards here. Underground City, that's fun. I'm excited to dig into that. A mangrove, that's going to be interesting on Mars. Good job pulling that off. Space mirrors, so that is fun. And that is a huge deck of cards. And this second package here, we'll see if it is the same type of cards or different. The stack looks about the same height. But, oh, so these cards are always fun. I like these. It helps give the turn order, how you play. Those types of cards are helpful when you're learning to set up the game. Just a reminder of what's going on. But these look similar to the first deck of cards. So that doesn't give me a huge indicator on what the gameplay is like. Again, I haven't played this. You're seeing it the first time I'm seeing it. But this was the hottest game of 2016. Folks, we're loving this. Okay, so I like this on the game board. It gives you a little sense on what's happening. It looks around the edge. There is a score marker, goes from 1 to 100 around the edge. And there's clearly temperature is going to be a factor in the game, and thank goodness that is in Celsius and not in the dreaded imperial system. And then some O2 percentages across the top. That is interesting as well. So it's on the first blush, it is, everything is interesting and engaging, and the theme comes through. Some of the components look a little floppy, but that's okay. And I think I'm going to wrap this up, because if you were able to hear that noise, that was my kids coming home, so they're going to dance through this video like a a Robert E. Kelly BBC interview. So we'll wrap this up, and I'll put some of the pieces here so that you can see it and let you see one last look at the cover. And again, this is finally back in circulation after being sold out just about everywhere. So I'm excited about getting into this, and then a review will be coming soon. Later, nerds.